Hello all and welcome to All Red. It's Liverpool versus Brighton Hove Albion in the Carabao Cup. This is an away game for Liverpool and I have got some major lineup changes predicted in this one. So make sure you watch to the end because I've got maybe some hot takes for this Liverpool starting 11 versus Brighton Hove Albion. This is the channel that is all Liverpool all the time. It's all red. Please hit that like button on the video and subscribe. Hey, maybe share it with a few Liverpool friends of your own. Now, real quick, guys, some housekeeping on the channel. We have a new member on the channel, Lothar Jungbirth. I think I'm saying that wrong. Lothar Jungbirth. He's a native German BSL level 3. Welcome, Lothar. Or is it Lothar? I don't know, man, but I am so glad you're here. So glad you are a member of the channel. You can become a member too by becoming a member. Yeah, so anyways. All right, let's get into the Liverpool starting 11 versus Brighton and Hove Albion, BHA. This is going to be a tough match, guys, right off the bat. It's going to be a tough match. Away game to Brighton is difficult. They're going to come out firing, even though they have a few key injuries of their own, but they're going to come out in full force, and they're going to want to win this one because, again, this is a team like, you know, they've got top 4 to fight for. I don't know if that's really realistic for them. Probably not this season. But I think this is one of the competitions that they're going to feel like they have a chance to go out and win. And so that is dangerous for a club like Liverpool. By the way, Brighton are sitting in 6th place right now in the Premier League. So, yes, they could potentially be fighting for top 4. And so, you know, I don't see them resting a lot of key players because of, you know, we're going to play them again in the Premier League. So I feel like Brighton are going to come out firing, full force, full strength in this one. It's an away game and it's going to be tough. So, by the way, you know, they have to go to Anfield on Saturday, and so, you know, this is a really interesting matchup here. It's really tough to beat a team twice in a row in the span of 3 days. So, you know, this is going to be interesting. I fully expect Caoimhin Kelleher to start. Now, this could be a little controversial because he is our number 1 right now with Alisson still out. But I feel like Kelleher is pretty durable. And, you know, to put in Jaros in this one, you know, I was leaning Jaros, but I think Kelleher starts. Just give us some solidarity at the back. And, you know, I don't have any reservations putting Kelleher in there, but I could also see Jaros starting. I really could. The center back pairing in this one, I've got Joe Gomez and Gerald Kwanzaa. I feel like Konate and Virgil, there's just no reason to start them in this one. I really don't think that Slot will, even though they are by far the best center back pairing in England right now. But I feel like Gomez and Kwanzaa should get a shout in this, and I think they will do a good job. I think they're very capable as a center back pairing. They haven't paired together very often, but 2 very capable center backs there. I'm giving the start to Trent Alexander-Arnold in this one. If Connor Bradley were fully fit, I would easily slot him in here, but I just don't know who else could come in right now besides Joe Gomez. But again, I'm starting Gomez at center back and, you know, give Trent, you know, maybe 45, 50, 60 minutes at right back and then sub him off and get somebody else in. I'm also starting Tsimikas at left back. I think that's pretty clear, not because of any deficiencies in Andy Robertson, but just because Robbo needs a break and Tsimikas is, you know, next in line there. Okay, my midfield trio. Okay, this is my first hot take, guys. I want to see Trey Naoni come in. I do. I know Tyler Morton might be the more senior option here, but I think Trey Naoni is such a good fit in this slot system. We saw him perform so well in preseason. And, you know, I think he is a Gravenberch-esque midfielder who is more than capable of coming into a game like this and performing really, really well. So I want to see Trainioni alongside of Wataru Endo. I think that would be a really good option for this midfield double pivot against Brighton and Hove. I think this is a game where we can possess like crazy. We can get back into that slot machine that we saw early on in the season, where Liverpool were dominating possession and we were seeing really fluid movement from the back, out of the back, into attack. And that's why I'm putting Curtis Jones in here. I think he's really good at that. And I think Curtis Jones is kind of proving to arneslot that he's ready. He's ready to step into games. Obviously this is not a massive match, but I think Curtis Jones would be a great fit in that attacking midfielder role. I think there's going to be space there. If Liverpool, depending on what Brighton and Hove want to do, I think there's going to be space in that midfielder for Jones to exploit and get forward. And then, I'm going with a fairly strong front line. And, I've got another hot take coming up here. But I think Dominik Szoboszlai starts at right wing. I do not want to see Mohamed Salah. I think Salah needs a break. But get Szoboszlai in there. Maybe this is a way for him to build some confidence. Maybe he's able to get a goal and just be more involved in the attack without having to be the engine in that number 8 role. Now, I'm putting Cody Gakpo on the left. I think this is a game where Cody Gakpo could really, really shine. And then I am also going to start Darwin Núñez up top. Again, I think this game is key to perhaps try to build some confidence in a few players. Confidence in Trent Alexander-Arnold, perhaps. Maybe he's able to get a little bit more involved in just possession and attack and just find that passing rhythm again. I also think perhaps, Trainioni would maybe get some confidence from starting in this. But the other two key players that I want to see gain more confidence is Dominik Szoboszlai and Darwin Núñez. I think both of those players have the quality to score goals in this one. And so I will get very granular here with my prediction. My score prediction for this one is going to be Liverpool 2, Brighton and Hove 1. I think the 2 goal scorers are going to be Darwin Núñez and Dominik Szoboszlai in this one. Now, my Szoboszlai predictions of late have been very poor, but I'm just going to keep being positive about this guy. And if he gets a start at right wing, I think he's got very, very good options to help him score and to probably be very, very good alongside of Darwin Núñez and then, of course, across from Cody Gakpo. So that front 3 right there is actually looking pretty tasty. So let me know what you think in the comments. What did I get wrong? Am I crazy? And tell me what your score predictions are for this one. Also, I'd love to know, would you be sad if Liverpool lost this game? Now, I would be disappointed. I'd be disappointed if Liverpool lost this game because I think Liverpool should win every game. I think the quality is there, even in this kind of second 11. But I will say that I think Liverpool, if they were to crash out of this competition, I would forget about it in about 5 minutes because the Carabao Cup to me is really good for stuff like this where we can bring in maybe that second tier, that second 11 and get them playing time. But honestly, guys, if we were to drop out of the Carabao Cup at this point, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. So I think that gives us a good chance to kind of come into this one and kind of regain maybe some of that form we were seeing about a month ago, where kind of the pressure's off, right? We're not going to drop points in the Premier League. We're not going to drop points in the Champions League. And even, we're not crashing out of the FA Cup. This is probably the lowest level competition we are in. And so pressure's off, put out a team sheet like this and see what they can do. Maybe figure out and learn some new things about certain players. So let me know what you think in the comments. As always, up the Reds.
Yeah, of course.